Middleburg Heights is one of those cities that you're not going to want to write off if you're moving to the Cleveland area and you want to land in one of the suburbs that surround it. It's got so much to offer as far as amenities go, and with the ease of access to downtown, you can probably get there within about 30 minutes or so. If you're landing in rush hour time, you're probably going to be closer to that 40-minute mark. Now, as far as the opportunities that Middleburg has to offer, you're going to have a lot of shopping in a very short distance. Just around the corner from this house, you're going to have stores like Mark's, Giant Eagle, and then in that same plaza, you're also going to have all of your restaurants and your retail shopping. And that shopping plaza that you're going to spend most of your time in is called Southland Shopping Plaza. And you've got pretty much everything there. You're not going to have to leave the area too often unless you want something special. Now, also in that area, you're going to have a bunch of activities that you can do. There's a really cool trampoline park called Get Air Cleveland, and it's a really fun area to take your kids. I even end up going there sometimes and jumping on the trampolines. But there's also a really cool arcade called Area 51, and you can do laser tag there. And I spent pretty much every weekend there as a kid, and I definitely want to go back. I haven't been there since they did their renovations, but that's on my list of things to do very soon. Now, with the summer months coming around, you are going to have access to a lot of different metro parks in the area. Cleveland has a plethora of ones to choose from, and we've even got a national park in the area if you want to travel a little bit further east. Cuyahoga Valley National Park is one of those that you do not want to take for granted because it is just that. It's a national park. It's been deemed one of the most scenic areas in Cleveland, and there's so much to explore there. So, like I said, if you are in the area, make sure you go check it out at least once. Now, some has quick access to the highways. You're not going to be traveling through the actual city of Middleburg Heights very long before you are on these highways, which is going to allow you to get pretty much anywhere in the greater Cleveland area within that 30-minute range, since you're almost directly south of Cleveland itself. Now, the home that we're going to be walking through today has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it comes in just over 1,200 square feet. So it's decent size for a family, but it's on a really big corner lot, so you are going to have a lot of outside to work with. And I think this is the perfect opportunity for someone who really enjoys being outside rather than inside their home. But my name's Sam Oler, and I'm your Cleveland area realtor. Let's hop right into this walkthrough and see what this house has to offer.
All right, so this is the house that we're going to be checking out today, and we have a ranch style home that has been pretty well maintained on the outside. It's a huge lot, so you have that going for you. And on the inside, you enter into the living room, and it's a little bit outdated in here, but you have that really large bay window that lets in a lot of natural light. Then you're going to have carpeted floors along with the same wood trim throughout the house that is original to it. And then you're going to have a wood burning fireplace in the center of the living room that is on the other side of the kitchen wall, with built-ins as well as like half of a brick fascia that goes up to a mantle. And then you get a little bit of a view of your front yard, and you can see out into the corner lot that you are located on. And then through the living room, you are going to have a dining room along with another room attached to that. But first, we're going to check out the bedrooms area. And in the bedrooms area, you're also going to have your bathroom, and they've got this older style hexagon tile and your square 4x4 tile all up the walls that goes about halfway. And you're going to have wallpaper finishing up to the ceiling. Now, the shower is a full-size shower, and it is the original tub, so you're gonna have a little bit of work to do in there. I probably would just redo everything personally, just because you are buying this house at a price to where it makes sense to do a little bit of work. That way you're building your equity in this one, and then you're gonna have something that's feeling a little bit more modern. Now, as far as the floors go in the bedrooms, they are the same, and you're going to have I'm not sure what pattern that is, so if you know, let me know down below in the comments, but it is a wood. And then working our way back through the dining room, you're going to have what I'm guessing was a sunroom at one point, and they converted it into a dining room. And it also gives you access to the backyard off of it. And then you're going to have a pretty small kitchen in this house. However, it is a good enough size for a small family or maybe a couple who is going to move in here and get that work done to make that equity gain. Now, as far as work goes in here, I would probably do all new cabinets and get rid of that little section where you could walk into the kitchen and make it all flat, so it's like a galley kitchen almost. And off of that area, you're going to have a half bath, which is really convenient, so that way you have another bathroom in case someone needs to use the bathroom while the other one is being used. And then you are going to have access to the garage along with another room that is on the second floor over the garage. This room is a pretty decent size, but it's got a lot of geometry to it, so your headspace isn't going to quite be there, but it is a great option to have as far as another room goes. Now working our way down into the basement. It is kind of finished. You've got your wood panel walls and the flooring is a carpet, so you have the comfort of it being somewhat finished. And then attached, you are going to have your mechanical room, but you also have another fireplace down here. So you are able to get a pretty cool feeling in the winter and just enjoy those nice winter days and have that fireplace heating your house. Now down here there is another bar, and it is not a wet bar. You don't have a sink or anything, but it is a pretty cool option to have. If you refinish it, it would be a really nice addition to this basement. And then down here you've got another stove and another fridge, and both of those look really old, but if they're in working condition, it's kind of neat to have that antique style mechanical down there. Now you've got a little bit of storage in there, and then through this door you are going to have your washer and dryer and a utility sink, and then on the other side of the door you will have your hot water tank and your furnace. Now both of these are looking a little bit old, so keep that in mind as you're going through this. Those will need to be updated at some point while you own this house, I'm willing to bet, unless you're only going to live here for like a year. But with today's market, you're probably going to want to stay for at least 5 to get your money back. Now as we're working our way back upstairs, I think this area is a great area to be in. It's wonderful as far as the different opportunities that this city has to offer, and I don't think you can go wrong with it, especially with the fact that you can build a little bit of equity by doing some work. And that way you're not stuck in this house. If you go to sell it, you will be in a good position to where you're not losing any money.
If you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be looking to move to the Middleburg Heights area. And if you are, I invite you to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down in the description. If you find yourself down in the description checking out my social media, make sure you click that like button before you go, because it's going to help me out a ton. But with all that being said, I'm going to leave the video there. I'll catch you in the next one.